Right, okay, and we should be live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We do apologise there for that little delay, and we do apologise. Welcome to European Race Night here for Division 1, and we are really looking forward to it today. I'm Dave Zero, your lead commentator, alongside me, Mr. ERN Storm. How are you doing today, David?
I'm doing just fine. It's going to be really interesting with Monaco. It always brings us a show, so yeah.
Yeah, it really does. Now, we've got a couple of drivers out on a lap at the minute. I'm just trying to see who will be the first person to cross the line. And I think it will be, by the looks of it, a Mercedes. But Kenneth hasn't validated it, so it won't be him. There is a Neo who is behind him in the racing point. Will be the first man to cross the line. So we're going to see how this goes. So he's about to come across the line now in the racing point in the pink Mercedes, and he goes top with a 1:10.1. That's a good lap to kick us off here. Next person across the line will be, is that McLaren of ERN Gibby? It is, but he's invalidated. There was a driver behind him. There's another Mercedes about to cross the line. Gibby does a 1:10.2. Let's see now. I'm just trying to work out the track mark. I think the next person is going to be Mr. ERN Speedy, and ERN Speedy does it an 11.3, so that's another good lap from himself. Next across the line will be an Alpha Tauri of Instinct Will. Let's see where he's going to put it. It's not currently invalidated. Going around the last corner, nearly loses the back end a little bit, but manages to keep hold of it, and he puts himself top with a 9.9, so that's a really good lap from himself for a banker. Onto the podium will be the next driver across the line, but unfortunately he's invalidated his attempt. Bruno Will is about to start his hot lap, the current championship leader, and it's good to see him back out on track as always in the Haas, dominating the league. Well, we say dominating, but we never know, do we, with Bruno Will? He can come in and start last, and it can change and vary, really, can't it?
Yeah, agree.
It really
It's always rapid.
Yeah, that's true. Nick Dogg is the next person to cross the line, starting his hot lap. Presto is behind him, currently on a hot lap, about to go around the final corner. Now DRS is now activated, hot lap enabled. He's about to cross the line. What's he going to set? He goes second with a 9.9 as well. Less than
nice.
Less than 1/100th of a second separate him and Instinct Will. That's a really good lap from him. Good banker especially. You always just want to get that lap in, David, before you start pushing it more and more, before it can all go haywire, especially.
Yeah, looks like Bruno Will is on a really fast lap.
Yeah, on board with him now. He's just about to come through sector 3, going down into Raskas, and we're going to see how he does this now, coming round to this last corner. Gets it nicely done there. It doesn't even slip. He's got DRS enabled. Hot lap. Oh, and he nearly goes into the corner of onto the podium. He does a 109.2, 8 tenths quicker. And by the looks of it there, David, thank God for ghosting.
Thank God for ghosting. We haven't gone in all street tracks, so...
Yeah, Nick Dogg will be the next person to cross the line. He is going into Raskas right now. And we're going to be interested to see what he does. He's in the Red Bull. Brand new driver. Oh, nearly loses it down the last corner, nearly sending himself sideways, and there's a Mercedes of Relic, and he's out. He's out of the qualifying. He's down at the swimming pool section, and he's out of qualifying. That's a big shame for him, and he's currently only set one lap of a 15.3, and he's down in P8, and Conor is about to approach where the incident has happened, and there he is. There's Relic, wheel broken off, and that's a big shame there.
Yeah.
That's a big shame there for Relic. Boots will be the next person setting a lap time. Nope, he's backed out of this lap, David. I'm sorry. That's wrong, and he's going to the pits.
Going into the pits.
He's proved even more wrong, David, so that's always fantastic.
Yeah. Connor is starting his hot lap.
Connor on his hot lap. Mr. Bruno Will's rival. The two Haas boys have been at it all season so far, trading pole positions and race wins. They've always been on the front row since Conor has come in. Let's see where he's going to put it here in Monte Carlo. Gets down now to the Grand Hotel hairpin. Ooh, nearly clipping the barrier there. Very close clipping the barrier. Nearly damaging his wing, but he doesn't manage it. Now, heading into the tunnel section. And this is going to be very good here. David, you can't really overtake anywhere on this track, even in this tunnel, because of the little curve in it. It really doesn't help anybody's chances.
mean, we are going to see people try to outbreak each other. I can assure you that.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're not a racing driver if you don't go for a gap, David. That's the big,
Exactly.
that's the big one. And obviously these boys are going to send it, and I expect it throughout all the divisions coming up this week. And they're all going to send it, and they're all going to try and do it. But it's going to be interesting to see
This
if anyone
looks like
actually
a good
pulls
lap.
off. But Connor is about to come across the line now. He's run out of ERS before Bruno. This he comes across the line. He does a 109.6. He is 4 tenths to 5 tenths behind Bruno. So still a good banker lap though, David, for him to really go out and push it.
Kenneth hit the wall.
Oh dear, FRA Kenneth has hit the wall, so that is a big shame for him, and that will be a damaged wing, and it is. It's a front right end plate there, and he's straight. In fact, it was a whole front right wing. It wasn't just the end plate, the whole wing was gone, so that's a big impact for him there. Let me just see. So I've just realised I haven't got that on. That would help. Fitted. Yeah, there we go. Just realised I didn't have that on. Let's have a quick look. Who's out on the lap? Gibby, I think it's about to come round the final corner, David. In the McLaren, let's see where he's going to put it. My fellow Division 2 commentator, he's crossing the line, and he goes third with a 9.7. 1 tenth behind Connor Moore, and that is very close there.
Instinct Will just started his lap. Bruno is on a hot lap, and I guess...
Bruno's on an out lap, it says for me.
Yeah, hot lap. Did I say hot lap? Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry, David. That's why I was a little bit confused, only slightly. I'm just looking now. Neo has invalidated his attempts. That's a shame for him. Instinct Will's on his lap down at the hotel hairpin. We've got a Renault out on track of Presto, who's just currently a bit further ahead of Instinct, and he's invalidated it. It's on the chicane, and that's a big shame there. He's just cut it too much, and he's invalidated that attempt there. Now let's have a look. Let's go back to Instinct Will in the AlphaTauri, and he nearly does the same by the looks of it. But unfortunately, fortunately, should I say, David, he hasn't done it. So he's still going now through the swimming pool section, and let's see how he gets it through the chicane, and he gets it nicely done there. Coming down into Raskas, second to last corner here, gets it turned in down into first gear. Short shifts up to third, back down into second for the final corner. DRS enabled, absolutely beautiful. Where's he going to put it? He's currently fourth. He moves himself up to third with an 0.97. Less than 0.04 of a second separate him and Gibby. So that's a really good lap there. Very tight between second and fourth there, David.
Yeah, riding along with Bruno now. See if we can improve that time even more.
Well, he's currently just, big oversteer, or should I say, the back end screaming, trying to get the power down. He was 2 tenths quicker, David. Let's see what he's going to be when he crosses the line. Goes through there, coming down into Raskas. What's he able to do? Is he able to get this nicely done? Locks up slightly, nearly touches the wall. That you get as close to the wall as you dare. And Bruno Will was very daring there. Going across the line now, what's he going to set? He sets a 108.9. What a lap that is from Bruno Will.
Wow. That's a good lap.
It is a very good lap. The next person, I think, who will set a time, David, by the looks of it, as I can tell, is going to be Mr. ERN Speedy. And it's going to be interesting to see where he could put it. Or is it going to be... No, it's going to be ERN Speedy. It's definitely going to be Speedy. So let's see where he puts it. He's currently in 9th with an 11.3. Spoke to him before the race. He's struggling quite a lot with this track. Not many people like it, David. There's definitely a select few people who actually like this track.
I don't like it at all. I don't.
No, I'm the exact same. But let's see what he's going to do. He's been really struggling as of recent, and where's he going to put it? He goes 7 tenths quicker, but it's not going to move him any further up the positions. So that's unfortunate for him. Kenneth has just started his hot lap in the Mercedes. Offer a Sedonix is invalidated his attempt and is going slowly just before Raskas there. Trying to get out the way of the Haas of, I think, that was Bruno Will, who will be coming in this lap. Conor is also on a lap. BCT Legends is on a lap. Nope, not anymore. He's backed out of his attempt.
Dime, can you please look in stream chat? Oh, Kenneth needs to put this lap in.
In the stream chat, David?
Yeah. Not in the Twitch.
Alright, okay, I got you. Alright, I'm on Kenneth now if you want to just take over a second.
Yep. Oh, nicely. Oh, and a bit of traffic. Come on, Connor, move, move. Ah! Oh, nailed that exit perfectly. See what it's going to be. Oh, it's P2. 1095. 4 minutes left. Oof.
Let me do that. Right, okay. Hopefully that should
I
be
don't
fairly easy.
know if we can go in again because that was just a banker lap from Kenneth. I saw his practicing before the race and he did a 8.3 I think in short qualifying.
An 8-3 the Kenneth, and he's done a 9-5
Yes.
here. So that's going to be
Yeah.
very interesting to see.
Oh, missed the Neo Zephyrus lap 1091. It's good.
Yep, definitely so. Right, let's try and get back to this now. So Neo is in the racing point. He's currently second. Kenneth is third. Connor is fourth. Just having a quick look. I'm just trying to get all this sorted. David, do apologise.
Yeah, no problems. Who are you following?
I'm just
Where's the stream?
Yeah, I'm just slowly just going to. It's currently on ERN Boots. Is about to settle up, David.
Oh, nice. Ooh. Lost it a little.
Whoa! Why have you done that? Wow! Where's my
Oh, good exit. Everyone seems to get a good exit on the last corner except me. P4, 1095. Starting to get close.
My PC just decided to have a little meltdown there, and for some reason
Yeah.
increase your volume really loud.
Okay.
Oh dear, right, okay, so we should, by the looks of it, be good now, David, and we can concentrate on the actual laps. 3 minutes to go
Yeah.
here in the session, and it's going to be very interesting to see on how this goes. We're not far away.
I really think that we are going to get a train in the last couple of minutes. Everyone wants to go out again.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. Just looking now, I think Boots, it says he's on the lap, but I don't think he is. And most people now, I think, is Bruno on a lap? Yes, Bruno is actually on a lap. He's on his final run of the
Oh
day.
yeah, he is. Oh, hit the wall a bit.
Hit the wall a bit, but he's still going for it as Bruno does. He sends it as much as
Oh,
he
it's 3 tenths
can.
up.
Oh, he's still going. Gear
My
4,
God.
straight through now, going down into Raskas, and let's see what's going to happen here. He's going down. DRS is open. Let's see how quickly he's going to set this time, and he does a 108.5, and he goes 4 attempts quicker than the time he was on.
Nice. Oh yeah, everyone is going out now.
Yeah, you can see them all crawling out the pit lane, David. Slowly but surely, they're all crawling out, and they're all getting there. Right, okay, let's just check everything is okay. We're just waiting for everybody to basically just do their outlaps now, David. Now, do you think anybody's going to get anywhere near Bruno will?
Oh, I don't know. I know that Kenneth feels really strong on this track, but yeah, the pressure is always on when it's time to do the qualifying. Practice is another thing, but when you actually come to the qualifying, oof, yeah.
Yeah, definitely
Hands
so.
start shaking.
So we now
You know how
have...
it is.
Yeah, trust me, I do. We now have FRA Sidonics on a hot lap, and so is BCC Legends. BCC Legends will be the first person to cross the line, and he is now going down at the hotel. And let's see how he gets on. Let me just do this. Right, so he's now in the tunnel section. Sorry, David, I'm just trying to get everything going.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at Kenneth's laps. Imagine doing this without a line.
Is he on the line?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But BC Legends now is
A
about
bit
to
of
come.
traffic. Move,
Oh, he's
guys.
invalidated it. BC Legends has invalidated his attempt. Your FRA Sidonics will be the next one to come. He's currently in Raskas. He locks up big time. going into Raskas, now into the final corner. DRS enabled. Let's see where he's going to put it. He's currently in 14th with now a lap set, and he goes 10th with a 10 dead. So that's not a bad lap from himself. Right, okay, let's see who's the next person to cross the line. I think it's going to be Mr. ERN Speedy. He's going across the line, and he doesn't go any quicker. That's unfortunate for himself. The next will be a Mercedes of FRA Kenneth. Kenneth goes quicker, put by 200th of a second.
Yeah.
So that's
he
not
lost
going to
it
make a dent there.
the last couple of corners.
So we have Boots, who's just put himself, who's currently in 4th, and I think is now on his final run. So it's going to be interesting to see where he puts it. I think there's a McLaren of ERN. Gibby is also on a lap. BCT Legends is on a lap as well, by the looks of it. With not much left in the tank, but by the looks of it, he's giving it everything as he comes down to Raskas. And it's going to be interesting to see how he's able to do it. It's coming to the last corner now, and let's see where he's able to put it. He's currently in P9 with a 109.8, sorry. And he's just put himself 5th with a 109.6. So that's a good lap from him to put himself in the midfield there. Presto will be the next person. He goes 2nd with a 109 dead. That's another good lap there from him. There is onto the podium who's crashed out, David, down at Raskas. I'm just seeing there. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so much traffic.
Yep, and Gibby's approaching it. Ooh, he's got to stay out of the way there as he locks the front right up majorly. And he's going now into the final corner.
Yeah, there he was.
Who lost it further back? Who lost it?
I don't know who it was.
It just seems
Let's
like
see, Connor.
absolute
yeah.
chaos down there.
P5 for Connor.
Connor puts himself P5, so that's unfortunate. He's not on the front row here. It's not a Haas 1-2. And I think, David, that's his qualifying over.
Yeah, I think so too.
So Bruno Will from Presto, from Boots. It's going to be very, very interesting to see, David.
Yeah.
Especially with how much overtaking attempts are going to go here. It's not going to go that well, if that makes sense. There's not very many places to overtake, and it's going to be interesting to see how it comes.
All right. So is it time for the big premiere now?
Very close, David. Very close. You'll know soon enough. You'll know soon enough.
Oh yeah.
So Bruno,
General Maro, P4. Of course you're happy, mate. It's a good lap.
Bruno with a 108.5, and then 4 tenths behind is Presto in the Renault, and then Boots rounding up the top 3 there. Very close between Boots and Presto. Not less than 500ths of a second separate them two. Neo and Conor follow close behind, along with Kenneth and BCT Legends, Instinct Will and Gibby, and Sardonyx rounding out the top 10, with the rest of them onto the podium, Nate Dogg, Speedy, and Relic finishing out the final places on the grid. Very interesting, David. Very interested from what we've seen here.
Yeah, agree. I mean, a lot of good drivers couldn't get a proper hot lap in, so I don't think that Bruno would have that advantage. But let's see for the race. Yep.
So here we are then, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in Monte Carlo, here for the Monaco Grand Prix on the street circuits here. Very twisty and tight roads make this absolute circuit one of the best in Formula One. We've been racing here since the 1950s, and I'm really looking forward to do it again. It's a dry race here today, looking out into that Marina Bay, and it's looking absolutely beautiful. 3 sectors here, all of them twisty and tight. Not really many overtaking places here to go on the 3.3-mile circuit with 19 turns. One DRS zone going down the straight, and we've got all the turns of Sandra Bay, Rivage, Casino Square, the Grand Hotel, the tunnel, and we've also got the swimming pool and Raskas, all making it very, very hard to overtake here, and it's going to be very interesting to see who does it. Bruno Will is currently on pole here in Division 1. The safety car could be a factor late in this race, but that's what we're here to find out, ladies and gentlemen. European Race Night Division 1, and it's live! And I really cannot wait, David. Cannot wait. Oh dear, oh dear. But I'll tell you what, though, what we do have, David, is currently the driver standings. Let's have a look at the driver standings, David. So currently we have Bruno Will, who's on 117 points. We've also got Presto, who's close behind, who has put it on the front row with 93 points. We've also got Boots, who's the closest person behind them two, who's currently level with Connor R on 51 points. So them two will be looking to try and get away from each other in this race. So there's a lot on the line so far if you include the championship here for what could happen in this race especially.
Yeah, it's starting to get close. I mean, Bruno Will is running away a bit, but Presto is close behind. Boots, Connor, and yeah, it's close.
Definitely so. Just currently going to have a quick look at the constructors' standings. Haas are at the top with 172 points. Connor R and Bruno Will been doing bits for them to be at the top there. Second is going to be Renault with 103 points. Alfa Romeo with 93. Williams with 88, McLaren with 52, Mercedes with 43, Racing Point with 23, AlphaTauri with 21, Red Bull with 7, and Ferrari with 6. Let's find out and see what is going to happen today and see if they can change them driver standings and constructor standings around. But I'm very interested, David, to see what's going to happen in this race.
Yeah, I agree. Strategy is going to play it all. I mean, it's hard to pass. People will get damage. How many safety cars are going out? Yeah.
Definitely so. The pit stops especially, just even keeping it clean, David, and making sure you don't get a damaged wing is going to be everything in this race, because a lot of damage is going to happen with those walls being so close, and it's going to be interesting to see if they are able to keep it out the barrier here. So, David, who is your top 3 predictions?
Oof. And Boots.
Okay. Yeah, definitely so. Bruno, Connor, and Boots. I've just got to say something to the Twitch stream. I can't control that. I can't control when that does that for some reason. I don't know if it's my headset or anything else, but I don't know. Because what happens, David, your volume increases massively on my headset, and for some reason I can't control that. I think that's my actual headset issue, not yourself. So don't worry about that.
Well, okay, I haven't touched anything.
Yeah. Don't worry about it, David. It's not you. Don't worry. Well, we can fine tune this. I've just got to be quick on the stream to mute you to make sure it doesn't so it doesn't go through to the stream. But as you said, David, Bruno, Connor R, and Boots was your predictions, correct?
Yep.
I think I'm gonna actually go with pretty much what the top 3 was, which was Bruno, Presto, and was it Boots in third?
Yes.
So I genuinely think them 3 can definitely keep it out of the wall, especially. So it'll be interesting to see if they are able to do it. But we're 10 seconds away here from the formation lap for Monte Carlo, and I'm really looking forward to this. Bruno Will on pole once again here in Division 1, and we're going underway. Here we go. Right, let me get everything set up. Telemetry, lap data. No, we don't want fast lap, we want interval and tyres. So, as predicted, David, the last 4 are definitely, as predicted, have gone not onto the soft compound tyre, they've gone onto the mediums, which I can definitely see coming. They can take it longer, and they can even hold up the soft runners, so that could come into play where later on after the pit stops from the softs. So it's definitely going to be interesting there. We've got Bruno, Presto, Boots, Neo, Connor, Kenneth, BCT, Instinct, Gibby, and Sardonyx all on the softs, and then onto the podium, Nate Dogg, ERN Speedy, and Relic on the final. Round up the final grid and onto the medium compound tyres they are. So David, go ahead.
Biggest problem with starting on the mediums, I mean, that's a good strategy if you start from the back, but it's also so easy to touch the wall and destroy your wing, and that strategy is gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have to take it a bit more carefully. They can't send it like
They
you were
normally do.
P1 or P2.
Yeah. Don't really want to send it here, David. It's either going to end up with both of you in the barrier or one of you in
Yeah.
the barrier, or there's
Yeah.
definitely going to be some damage afterwards.
Yeah. Yep. Agree. Well, turn 1 is always interesting at Monaco.
Yeah, it really is. It's going to get stacked up very, very quickly. Let me see if we can just change something. Right, I'll do it. I'll do it mid-race, or we'll do it after the race. Actually, never mind. Right, okay. Let me try and get an angle here of the front. I only get it from the back. Oh, there we go. So 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Presto and Bruno on the front row. Let's see what they're gonna do. They're revving up. And it's lights out, and away we go. Bruno gets a really good start, so does Presto folding behind the racing point in the Haas. Goes straight into the barrier further back there. Connemara. ERN boot stays in his position, but there's a Ferrari further down the grid there, and that was ERN Speedy who's in the barrier. He's got some damage earlier on. Relic, who's also behind him trying to get past. I'm not too sure if he's got damage. Yes, he does too. So damage already at the bottom three. Connor got a dreadful start there. Just trying to check up the field, see if there's any damage as they're all going. Oh, there's some wing damage. There's some wing damage further on. I think that was the Renault of onto the podium going into the back of Gibby. And Relic has just done an overtake on Speedy through the hairpin.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah, Speedy got some serious damage.
Yeah, front left there is not looking good. What about Connemara behind him in the Haas? He's actually looking like he's missing an end plate.
Yeah, he is.
Missing a right end plate there, so that's unfortunate for him. Boots is really hanging on to the back of Presto. He's trying to not let him out of his sights, and hopefully he is able to do something about it. I mean, there's not many places you can overtake here, especially, but it's going to be interesting to see as Speedy's lost another place and he's not even in the pits. Connor must have overtook him there somewhere on this crazy section where it's very tight and very close, so it's going to be interesting to see if they've done that correctly. FRA Stonix is on the back of Instinct's Will. There's not many places to overtake here, David, as we both know. There's not many places you can really send it. So it's literally about buying your time and waiting for, or hoping, in fact, for the opposition to slip up and to leave you that gap.
Oh, this is a big waiting game. Just follow each other around, waiting for someone to do a mistake, and yeah.
It's the biggest waiting game of the season. It's also the very hardest of the season, as we've got Relic now behind the Red Bull of Nate Dogg 2005. Looking to see what happens here, but Bruno's got a comfortable lead at the moment of 1.2 seconds, and it's going to be interesting to see if he can keep on separating that lead between him and Presto. Boots is staying very close behind Presto. He doesn't want to let him out of his sights or out of that 1 second. DRS isn't really effective here as much, but it's going to be interesting to see if anybody's able to take advantage of it, as Kenneth pits, so he must have some wing damage, and it looks like he does.
I didn't see. Oh yeah, new front wing and
Kenneth
the halves.
does pit, yeah. Onto
Is
the
it
halves.
possible to go for the from the halves from lap 3? Woo!
It's going to be interesting to see if he's able to do it further on.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the strategy is soft medium, right?
Soft medium or soft hard.
Yeah,
one of the two.
So it should work.
Yep,
It'll take a couple of laps for him to get some tire temp.
Yep, couple of laps and he will be underway once again. I mean, it could really come into effect, David, when the rest of the field do pit. He could hold some people up. He might be that far back, I'm not too sure, but definitely, David, anything can still change in Monaco. A bit of damage could ruin someone's race further ahead, and that's another game for you.
Absolutely.
Just on board now with Gibby. He's behind the Sauber of the FRA.
Yeah, he's close. He's close.
And he's 4 tenths behind now. We've also got Boots who's lock up there from Sardonyx. Gibby nearly going into the back of him. That was very close there. He's now got DRS. He's trying to get the power down, David. and he keeps just squirming around, and it's not good for him. There, he won't be anywhere near
wow.
to the
Both
back.
Sardonyx and Gibby is almost out of ERS.
Wow, he'd actually... It's mad, Dave, because you don't really need ERS here. That's kind of like the mad thing. You don't... There's not really any... Ooh, Sardonyx still losing this. Gibby's trying to take him around the outside. Is he able to do it? He's still sending him around the outside. Oh, the side by side. And they're still going for him. He's got the inside line going into the hairpin now. He has to cut the hairpin a bit. Sardonyx still has the inside line going down towards the tunnel section. Gibby's holding it around the outside. And Gibby has still held it around the outside. And he's got ahead there of Sardonyx. What a move that was from the McLaren. And Sardonyx is going to look down the inside. He is going to look down the inside. And he's not able to make that move there. Gibby cuts that off. And onto the podium is waiting for any moment he can to pounce on this. But who says you can't overtake in Monaco, eh, David? Who says you can't do it?
Yeah. I think I just lost my overtake of the month here.
Yeah.
Gibby said I got it in Spain. I lost it completely.
Yeah. I think onto the podium picked up some wing damage there as well, David. During that battle, he was behind that, waiting, looking for any opportunities to pounce. And yeah, that's a new front wing for onto the podium. But Gibby has moved up to 7th. And now is ahead of Sardonyx with an absolutely cracking move there. And yes, David, I have to agree, you have lost your right at overtake of the season. Overtake
it's
of
fine. That was magic.
That was unreal. David, I'm just wondering, how big must his cojones be right now? How big?
Oh my
you've got to have some big ones to send it there.
Like a work week.
Unbelievable there from Gibby. But going further up the field, David, we have Neo, who is currently behind Boots. Boots has lost 1.5 seconds, 1.6, 1.7 to Presto. So that's big issues for him at the minute. He was right on the back of him before we went further down the field. And now Neo is going to put him under some pressure. Could another Sauber lose a place? Can he get a good exit here? He's not using his overtake. Yes, now he is, but I don't see the point because the straight isn't that good here, and it's not really big enough to make any moves into turn 1 unless you're right behind them. Further down the pack, and Nate Dogg, look how close he's at the back of FRA Sardonyx. He's looking, he was really close there, and he's got DRS, he's going to look for the outside, he doesn't make a move. Yes, he does. Oh, Sardonyx locks up on the inside line of the Apex and nearly causes a collision between him and Nate Dogg, and certainly Relic would have been involved in that further behind. Oh, Nate Dogg, is he going to have a look for it here? He sees a gap. Is he going to go for a gap? He's going for the gap, and he's going to send it down the inside. Sardonyx could be under pressure once again. Oh, no, and here goes Relic. Relic has sent it on the Red Bull, and Relic's got that move done in the hairpin.
Nice.
What
he was just waiting for the opportunity. Great pass from Relic.
Two fantastic
moves. Oh, my
moves.
God.
Oh, my goodness. And Neo has got ahead of ERN Boots. Going into the swimming pool chicane. What a move that is from Neo further ahead. And Boots drops down to 4th. And Relic is now right on the back of Sardonyx in the Sauber. What is going on here in Division 1? Whoever says you can't overtake at Monaco is clearly lying right now.
Yeah. Oh no, Boots lost it on the straight.
Boots lost it on the straight, and that's wing damage. That's major wing damage. His Instinct Will is coming up towards him. So is Gibby. He's going to...
Run, mate.
Safety car! Safety car!
Yeah, I can imagine.
Safety car has been deployed, and now will anybody? Sardonyx pits, Relic pits, they come straight into the pits. That's going to help them massively. So that is really good for Sardonyx, who reacted quickly enough. Kenneth didn't react, but he did also have his teammate in the pits, and he's got 3-lap old hard, so he doesn't really need to pit. Onto the podium comes into the pits. Will Connemara, he's on 4-lap old hards, and I'm wondering if he's going to make this in. No, he doesn't. Well, Speedy, he's on 4-lap mediums. And yet, he boxes, he comes in, he's probably going to put the hard compound tyres on.
Yeah, I was riding along with Boots when he lost it, and it was on the exit from the last corner. He just lost the rear when he went on the throttle, so yeah.
Just
so
trying
easy
to get the
do
power
that.
down, no grip.
Yeah.
Rear end's gone. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, definitely so. But this is perfect opportunity, though, for the front runners to get their new boots on, David, as they say. Free pit stop now for them, especially. I still can't believe 2 of the moves that I've witnessed here today, David, already. We're on lap 7, David. Lap 7. And some of the moves we've already witnessed.
It's amazing.
Unreal.
Amazing. Let's see if Kenneth benefits from this, if he stays out
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
hards.
definitely could do. Let's see where Kenneth is. Kenneth is coming round into the swimming pool, David. Not,
Yeah,
I think he will benefit, but not many places.
not many
He'll
places, yeah, no.
I think he'll definitely get boots. Nate Dogg decides not to pit off his 7-lap-old mediums, and he's currently in 4th, so that's an interesting one for him. Presto's gone onto the mediums, whereas Bruno's gone onto the hard. So's Neo, so's BCC Legend, so's Gibby. Kenneth is now in 6th on his 5-lap-old hards.
Yep, he gained like 3 or 4 positions.
Yep, that's decent for him. Gibby and Instinct onto the mediums, and Relic tucks in behind them with Sardonyx behind him. So, very interesting, David. I'm just hoping for no collisions under the safety car, because the safety car will obviously go extra slow round this track. So,
Yeah,
it's going to be very interesting to see if anybody picks
and
up
I
any
mean,
damage.
lap 8 starting lap 9 and still no DNFs. That's good to see.
Surprising. So, let's just say that.
Actually.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Yep, the safety car restart here could be a mess.
Yeah, definitely so. Just looking through now. Most of the pack are now coming onto the back. The furthest person behind is ERN Speedy down in 14th place. He's put a new fresh set of boots on. It's his 2nd pit stop.
Yep.
And it's a big shame for him, but this safety car is going to bring him right back into that. So that's good for him. Let's have a look. Safety car will not be in this lap. I expect it's going to be out for a couple more laps there, David.
Yeah,
so.
agree.
I think I have a gut feeling we'll start again on P10, but let's just go through some of the some of the stuff that we've seen here already, David. We saw Relic send it on the inside of the hairpin, which was a good move in itself, just trying to do it. But we did see Gibby and Sardonyx side by side for the entirety of that section, which is unreal.
Yeah, and the amount of respect between those drivers it's amazing to see. Just leave each other space and yeah.
Yeah, definitely so. They're very close. Onto the podium has pitted as well. Or they fight. In fact, they're fighting back there. Speaking onto the podium. I said, what's going on back there, boys? You shouldn't be fighting onto the safety car. Penalties all coming your way. Naughty. If I were here, they'd have a field day with you two. Honest to God. You already had a field day today, giving out 5-second time penalties like they were raining money. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, when this safety car comes in, David, I don't know who to watch, because I doubt, as much as I hate to say it because I don't like this, but I doubt that there's going to be many overtakes going into turn 1 or anybody trying to send it into turn 1 off the restart. So safety car is in this lap, by the way. Bruno will lead the field away, currently at the swimming pool chicane. Presto and Neo behind him with Nate Dogg and BCC Legends behind them. Going to be very interesting to see here, because Kenneth is on 6-lap-old hards and Nate Dogg is on 8-lap-old mediums compared to the fresh runners. And Bruno's on hard compound tyres as well, with Presto behind him. So Bruno's already gone. Presto was quite not that close behind, which was interesting to see. Let's have a look a little bit further down the field.
It was quite a big gap already between all cars.
Yeah, there was, and here comes
Sardonyx and Relic.
Yeah, Relic. And he's got the inside line, and he's got that move done. And Sardonyx is actually trying to fight this now, and he was really close to the back there of Relic, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. But we've also got a fight behind Connor R of Boots and Speedy, and onto the podium all close behind them. We've also got BCC Legends, who's really close up ahead. Ooh, I thought he was going to go for it there. I thought he was going to try and get his revenge on Relic for what he did to him. That was very, very close there. But Relic stays ahead. We've also got just a bit further up, we've got BCC Legends, who's behind the Red Bull of Nate Dogg. And it's going to be interesting to see if he can get ahead, considering Nate Dogg is on 9-lap-old mediums, as Instant Quill picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Oh no, Sardonyx hit the wall.
So Donny said, oh yeah, left front end plate. No, both end plates are gone.
Oh,
In fact, and a big
both,
lock
yeah.
up there, and a big lock up there. And now everybody's just squirming, trying to stay out of his way as much as they can further back. Sector 3 yellow flag, and that's Sardonyx. Definitely, he's coming into the pits. He's slowed down, and I think he's just spun on the pit exit, and he has. He's just spun on the entrance to the pits there, David, and he's just lost himself even more time. So that's a big shame for him.
It really looks like Presto is catching Bruno. Presto has a great pace.
Yeah, he really does. And I'm looking at Gibby now, and Gibby going back very close behind Kenneth. Is he going to make a move where he's made a move before? No, he stays back. So they're all very close here, David. It's just waiting for that moment for one of these guys to just send it. And it's going to be interesting to see who does. We've already seen a few sends already, and it's going to be hopefully getting some overtaken masterclasses or some surprising moves here today. Gibby following Kenneth behind. BCC Legends is following Nate Dogg behind. So it's going to be interesting to see if both McLarens can make moves here. Look how close BCC Legends is to the Red Bull. He really wants to get this move done and get a better exit, and I think he is going to get a better exit here. The Red Bull had a big issue there coming off the exit and a big slide. Here comes the McLaren, and the McLaren is too far back on this occasion, whereas Gibby is still the exact same. Not many overtaking moves being able to be done here. Looking, and I have a good feeling that Gibby will be the next man to send it, you know. I have a gut feeling, David. Gibby's going to do it. And I don't know when, but I can feel it. It's coming onto the podium, and ERN Speedy onto the podium, sends it down the inside before the hairpin, and that's a bold move, and he's moved up into P12. Fair play to him. Oh, look how close Gibby is to Kenneth, David. He's going to look for the outside line of the chicane. He's going down the outside. Is he able to get this move done? They bang wheels mid-corner. They're still side-by-side banging wheels as much as they can. They're now about to go into the swimming pool section. Let's see who gets ahead side-by-side through here. Gibby hits the wall. So does Kenneth. And they're still side-by-side. And Gibby gets ahead once again with no damage coming out of that. Absolutely amazing work from Gibby. Another overtaking masterclass right there.
Wow.
Gibby really taking it to last season's champion of Kenneth there and making sure he had that move done. And what a move that was from Gibby. That's two fantastic moves so far this season. This session, not season.
I mean, you can really see the pace difference on the mediums and the halves. Yeah. I mean, Instinct Will is right up Kenneth Gearbox now.
Yeah, I'm looking at BCT Legends as well, who's still behind Nate Dogg, but I don't think he's going to make a move. Instinct Will is really close behind Kenneth, and Relic is close behind him. We've Connor behind him and Boots behind him. So the people in those guys' mirrors are going to be very threatening here if they're able to catch up and make a move. Sardonyx picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well, so that's a shame for him. But Presto, up ahead, David. Let's just go further up ahead. Presto is keeping with Bruno. He's keeping within that half a second. Yeah. And then Neil's keeping within 7/10 of Presto. So the DRS train for these three is full well up and running. As I'm just going further down and looking how close Instinct Will was then to Kenneth. He was 2/10 behind him. Is he going to look for the outside of Raskat? Really? Oh, I thought he was going to make a move there, and he decided not to. Let's see if he gets a better exit. I don't think he does, and I don't think he's going to be able to catch up. Or is he going to be able to catch up here? Is he going to send it down the inside? No, he doesn't. He backs off early. But Kenneth blocks up, and that's a big. He doesn't get the exit correctly, and he's trying to come alongside. Mercedes here. AlphaTauri versus Mercedes. The AlphaTauri goes on the outside, and he gets that move done. Instinct Will moves up into P7. What absolute masterclass of overtaking we're seeing here today from Division 1. Fantastic. Wow. Oh, wow.
The halts is not fast enough here.
Yeah, compared to the mediums there, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, this is also why Presto is keeping up to Bruno, of course.
Yeah, definitely. So we got to look at that. But I'm just looking at Gibby, who's currently behind his teammate of BCC Legends, and his teammate's been stuck behind Nate Dogg for a lot of laps now, David. And look how close he is to the back of Nate Dogg. He needs to get ahead, otherwise he's going to come under pressure from his teammate.
Yeah, the pressure is on, to be honest.
Oh, Gibby nearly lost it there, coming out the exit of the last corner, and he nearly lost it. Is BCC Legends going to send it? No, he doesn't send it. He doesn't look for a move there into turn 1. Oh, but is he going to look for it here? Less than a tenth of a second was between them there, David. So rear wings and nose wing there, and they were very close to each other on that occasion. Going into the hotel hairpin. Is he able to get? Look how close he gets, though. Really, really close, but doesn't. Oh, isn't a gap there to be made, and it is a big shame, David, because if this was on a normal track where you can overtake somewhere like Baku, we'd have a really good race on our hands.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love Baku. Baku is one of my favourite circuits as BCC Legends cut start chicane. Really, a big chunk of it actually, so we would have definitely got a warning for that. That's without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Oh,
but
they
you
don't
could
really
see.
lose it, going through the swimming pool area, and now BCC Legends is right behind him now, heading into Raskas. Is he going to make him move around the outside? No, he doesn't. He hits the back of Nate Dogg. I don't think there's any damage there. Boots gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Now, will he be able to make a move on Nate Dogg? I don't think he will. Gibby's close behind him as well, and no move once again is being made on this occasion. It is the biggest waiting game of our lives, David. That's what this is.
Yeah, agree.
I mean, I'm just looking now. Look how close BC. He's got to send it here, surely. Is he going to? No, he doesn't. He doesn't send it there. He's so close. He goes wide. He's in neutral. He's made the mistake. He's gone into neutral by accident. Gibby's going to take an advantage of that, and he has done. The McLaren has gone ahead because of a simple mistake of putting that into neutral into that hairpin, and he's cost him 5th place. Gibby, once again, waiting for his moment, and he picked it, and he got it, and that moves him up into P5. Will he be able to make a move on the Red Bull? I think he's going to be able to make a move on the Red Bull. So far in his, this is just masterclass from Division 1 of how close. If you go down from, this is the battle, David, for P4 between 4th and 11th.
Yeah.
Behind these 15 lap mediums in the Red Bull is really, really close. This is unbelievable.
But now we know Nate Dogg is going to be having some pressure from Gibby. That's 100% sure.
Definitely. So we've also got Boots, who's giving Connemara a lot of pressure further down the field in 10th place. They're giving each other pressure there. This whole entire line.
Oh, Gibby's close now.
Yeah, he really is close. He really is. Oh, is he going to make a move here? Is he going to make a move? No, he doesn't make a move.
Too far back.
Doesn't make that move.
I bet he will try to outbrake him.
Yeah, he might.
It's a good exit.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, onto the podium.
Bit too far back.
ERN Speedy, by the looks of it, we're in the pit again then, by the way, I just saw. Them two were both in the pit, so more wing damage. Oh, as Gibby locks up. Nearly goes straight into the back of Nate Dogg, and that could have been very, very costly looking into that. Wow.
Oh, and Connor lost an end plate.
Oh, that's why he's under major pressure, and Boots has got ahead of him. I don't know where he got ahead of him there. I do apologise on that, ladies and gentlemen. I was looking somewhere else. I'm just looking at the top 3 as well here, David. Look how close these 3 are. Presto is really trying to take the fight to Bruno Will here and looking to make advantage of this. And as I just go further down, Instinct Will unable to make any sort of move there. And Boots, oh, there it goes! There goes Relic, and he takes Boots with him! That's damage for both of them there. Relic lost the back end coming out of the exit of turn 1, and that's really cost both of them there. I'm just trying to check on board, see if we have any damage there on Relic. Yes, we do have damage on the end plates. As Boots got damage, I think Boots is okay. I think he got away with it. But Relic definitely did have some damage there, and that's a big shame for him. Right, okay, let me just see. So, Gibby is now still 5 tenths behind onto the podium, and Connemara, them two are battling up ahead. Connemara must have made a mistake there. Sector 2, yellow flag. Who's that? Is that Instinct Will? It is Instinct Will. It is Instinct Will. Oh, Relic just hits the barrier even more, and he's lost all of his right end plate now. And now Instinct Will is missing a left end plate, and will be looking to try and get ahead. The battle of the broken wings here, going into Raskas. Can he get? Oh, Instinct doesn't pit. That's suicide.
Oh.
That has to be. That's insane to stay out with that much level of damage. I'm looking at Gibby now, David, by the way. Look how close he is at Nate, though. He's just waiting for the opportunist move here, and he needs to get ahead to keep the pressure off behind him.
Yeah, he needs to get a good exit from not this, but next corner. The outbreaking. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Lost it massively.
There it is.
Can he get ahead? He's got to use the overtake here and try and get in the slipstream. He's going to do it into the chicane by the looks of it. Is he going to make the move? Is he going to turn for the outside line? He goes for the inside line. That's brave. He gets pushed against the wall, and he doesn't get that move done. Yeah. Nate really defending the inside line there.
Nate Dogg closed that.
Oh, I just watched a piece of end plate come off from somewhere there, David. Was that Nate Dogg? I watched an end plate fly past the McLaren of Gibby's car.
No, it's not Nate Dogg's, not Gibby's either.
Oh, that's surprising. I saw a piece of end plate go flying.
Yeah, me too.
Well, thanks, Codemasters. Once again, you like to confuse us all, don't you? You really love it. But this train behind Nate Dogg is really unbelievable how close this train is, and I'm keeping my eye on Presto and Bruno up ahead.
Yeah, same.
And
wonder if Presto is going to try to make a move.
Yeah, the gap keeps on closing and opening and closing and opening, so I don't know when that move will be done, but it certainly doesn't look like anytime soon. Looking further back, Instinct Will, he drops 8 seconds, so people who made mistakes, David, and cost damage are now out of this race for fourth, and that's really going to affect him massively. Gibby coming into the swimming pool section of this Monte Carlo track down on the streets, and it's going to be interesting to see if he's able to get a move done. Locks up the front left and then the front right, coming into the braking zone of Raskas. He needs to get a good exit here. Oh, I don't think he got the best of exits. I think he got stuck on a gear change, and there's a yellow flag in sector 3, and I think, was that Instinct Will again?
I don't know.
I mean, he's still not come in and changed his damage. He's still got damage, David. He's driving around with no left side of his wing. That must be driving like a tank.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's not pitted. I can't believe he's driving it. Let's see. Further up ahead, Nate Dogg still defending from these two. Presto is still trying to get on the back and looking for any opportunity he can do on Bruno Will. If he gets ahead of Bruno, David, he could really take this lead, but the problem is the whole issue, getting ahead of him.
Yeah.
Especially at this circuit, it's really, really hard to overtake. Gibby is looking, and look how close Gibby is there to the back of the Red Bull. Got a beautiful, this doesn't even look like a helicopter shot. This is a drone shot with how quickly this camera's moving as he go into Raskas, and the Red Bull does pit now off his 20-lap-old mediums. He's really took them a long way, to be fair to him, David. He really has.
He did.
He comes back out on the hard compound tyres. Boots behind him pits off 13-lap-old hards. So unless he has wing damage himself also, that could really affect him. Has he got wing damage? I think I can see the guy. Yes, he does. He does have wing damage there. Onto the podium, and onto the podium, and Relic are side by side now going into the last corner. Onto the podium, made a mistake, and that's him done. And he's got through. Sardonicus has retired in the pits also, so that's a shame for him. First retirement of the session, and surprisingly, David, not coming from a crash.
Yeah, and we only had one safety car. No, two. One.
No, one. One.
Yeah.
That was for Boots' front wing damage.
Yeah. That's quite good.
Yeah, especially for Monaco. I mean, this have a go at any other division, but I doubt we'll see this in any other division. With the amount of DNFs, I think one DNF is very good for Monte Carlo, especially.
Yeah. Well, looks like Bruno is trying to pick up the pace a bit to make a gap, and he has.
Trying to bridge that gap a little bit more, just trying to get out of that second, and Speedy and Boots, them two are battling down at the chicane. They're side by side now, going through the fast right hander, and Boots gets ahead and stays ahead of ERN Speedy there, moving up himself into P11 after his incident, and Speedy loses his front left end plate in that corner, and that's a big shame for him. Let's see now, further ahead. No, there are bridges, gaps being built here, David. Definitely throughout the field. Just look at, oh, sector 3 yellow flag. Who's that? Is that Haas? Is that Bruno? Did Bruno just have an incident? No, Conora. Never mind. I thought it was Bruno. I thought that's not like him, but it was Conora in 13th.
It's in the pit.
He was retired in the pits. Which is a big shame for him, definitely. Just looking ahead now. Presto still putting the pressure on the Bruno. He's not letting it get away from him. He's still keeping him in his sights. BCC Legends hasn't let Gibby get away with it, but Gibby has closed the gap between him and Neo by 4 seconds since Nate Dogg pitted. Now I wonder if he managed to go past him at some point, what would that gap be right now? I mean, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. He's really bringing that lap down between 4th and 3rd, and it's going to be interesting to see how that goes on later on in the race. Just looking how close Nate Dogg is to Instinct Will. He goes into the back of him. No wing damage at the moment. That was very close there. Is he going to make a move into the right-hander here? He's really close. Is he going to send it? No, he doesn't. He backs out with that one and doesn't go for that move. Let's see if there's any other battles up ahead. I know there is a battle between the McLarens and the Mercedes of Kenneth sat behind these McLarens. And we've also got Bruno and Presto up in the lead. And we've also got Boots and onto the podium further back. So we've got a couple of battles up and down the field, David. It's just making sure we're hovering over the right one when it comes to it.
Presto closed that gap again.
Yep, he did. 0.6 of a second. He's keeping within that second and 0.6 of the sector 2 yellow flag. And that's onto the podium. No, it's Boots. It's Boots, in fact. Boots has lost it.
Oh, no, yeah, it's Boots.
Boots, again, has lost it, unfortunately. And there goes his wing once again. I'm going to look. Oh, BCC Legends. Gibby's lost it. Gibby's lost 2 places.
Oh, what happened?
Nate Dogg and Instinct Will went to a battling. David, they give us one instant, and then there's loads more afterwards. What's gone on to Gibby? Gibby's got wing damage.
No.
Gibby's got both end plates missing.
He has.
Both end plates are missing on Gibby's car, and Relic and Nate Dogg, they're battling here. Really close here. Relic goes into the back of Instinct Will, and we have a new follower, by the way, so that's one of our new features. Lets us know when a new follower follows. So thank you there, Alex, for following the stream. We do appreciate it. Relic is really close behind Instinct Will. Oh, hey, Frank Starr even told me about that, David, and I still crapped myself when that went off. Frank told me about that, and I still... Oh, for goodness sake. Relic, oh, is he going to make a move, really? Oh, he backs out of that one. That would have been a ballsy move to make that move there, but he backed out of that one, and that was very close. Still got a Sector 3 yellow flag, and it's Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg's lost it. So's onto the podium. Onto the podium, I think we'll have wing damage by the looks of it. I'm not too sure. Nate Dogg pits. He comes in, so he must have wing damage. But I don't think onto the podium.
Oh, Relic. Here comes Relic.
Relic, oh my god! Relic is so close behind Instinct Will, and he hits him into the back, and then takes the inside, and now Instinct is taking the inside back, and he's going for it even more. Instinct not giving up on this one. He really wants to keep hold of it. Relic, desperate to get round him Oh, and he hits the back of him there. Is that wing
Relic
damage?
was about to send it.
How does he not have wing damage of hitting the back of him there? That's insane in itself. The 18-lap-old mediums Instinct Will currently has on David, defending from 7 laps and 0 laps, with Gibby getting interested in this now. Is Relic going to go for the inside line? No, he's too far back for that occasion. BCC Legends pits, by the way. And he has wing damage, so BCC Legends has lost, and that moves Kenneth into prime position, into 4th place. That's really good for him. Relic and Instinct Will, though, they're side by side going through the swimming pool chicane, and he's managed to get that job done beautifully. And then Relic moves up into 6th, and wing damage for Instinct, David, that he's still not pitted for, is really, really hampering him. Oh, here comes Gibby. Gibby's coming around the outside now. Oh, he's come back from the outside. That's another overtaking masterclass there from Gibby. And he's done it once again. And this time moves himself up into P7. Absolutely unbelievable for Gibby especially. Even with a broken front wing, David, he still has the cojones to send it around the outside, especially on a circuit like this. Unbelievable. And Instinct has lost places now to Relic and Gibby, so that's a big, big shame for him. Presto is the only one close enough, I think, to make a move. We've also got Speedy and onto the podium a bit further down. Let's see how them two do later on. But Presto still holding that 1 second. It's varying in between 2 of them. So it's going to be interesting to see if he's able to get ahead. Maybe hoping for some penalties to come into play. But we'll have to wait and see for that. Ooh, Presto locks up there. It's a big lock up, in fact, there from Presto. But look at the gaps beginning to form here, David. Gaps up and down the field.
Yeah.
And it's Monte Carlo, so there's not much that we can do here. Not really many overtaking places that we can put it there. The guys can put it especially, but we say that, but we've seen some absolutely outstanding moves so far in this race. I'm just looking at BCT Legends, David. He came in for the soft compound tyres. Now he's 22 seconds behind Kenneth, and he was in 4th. Now it doesn't look like he may have made the correct decision in pitting. I can't remember. I think he had wing damage, which is fair enough. But if it was only an end plate, David, you could see that. You might be able to see that round.
To be honest, if I was Kenneth, I would try to pit now. His tires is 26 lap old. Yeah. And he had a 22-second gap to BCT Legends, so...
Speedy picks up a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings. Presto has now lost out to 1.3 seconds to Bruno Will. So he's fallen back a little bit, but we'll have to see how much by, because he's been fluctuating in between them two. So maybe his tyres are not as good as the hards are now. We must be in that crossover point by now.
Yeah,
the mediums are really, really wearing out.
Kenneth is going to do another 10 laps, 26 lap old now, so he's going to struggle at the end.
Yeah, Kenneth definitely will be struggling at the end. Bruno won't be that far behind him either. He's got 22 lap old hards on now as he crosses the line to start the next lap. He's got 22 lap old hards compared to Kenneth's 26. And I bet they're both feeling it a little bit now.
I don't know if Presto made a mistake or if the tires are starting to go off, but Bruno clearly has a bit better pace at this moment.
I think we are in that crossover point now, David, where the hards are 100% better than the mediums, and maybe Bruno can start bridging that gap now and start getting a little bit comfortable. As we have closest man now in the 1 second gap, and that is Mr. ERN Speedy. He is currently behind onto the podium. Onto the podium. David, don't laugh because the stream can't hear that. So I mute the mic specifically because you couldn't. You made my disguise absolutely irrelevant.
Never mind, people. Nothing happened.
Oh, for goodness sake, David.
Oh my gosh.
If anything like that happens, David, the stream can't hear it. Don't worry about that. It doesn't help when you laugh. Oh, I'm embarrassed to hell now. Oh, ERN Speedy. Let's get back to the action, shall we, David, and not focus on what's coming out of my mouth. ERN Speedy is now 6 attempts behind of the Renault onto the podium. He's staying within that 1 second gap. Relic is 8 attempts behind and 9 attempts behind BCC Legends. So he's closed that gap up to BCC Legends, considering he's on the soft compound tyres. So I'm not too sure if something might have happened to the McLaren there, or if something else could have happened. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see. Look how close Speedy is, though, to onto the podium. Going down into Raskas. Let's see if he's able to get any move done here. If he gets a better exit, he could have a chance. I don't think he does. Onto the podium. Oh! Really good save there from ERN Speedy.
Oh.
He really had
a bit
to get
early
that.
to hit overtake.
He really had to get that back into check there, didn't he, David? That was insane.
Yeah.
Maybe just a bit too eager with the overtake button and the throttle there. And that nearly caused him to retire from the session.
Instinct Will is not fast at the moment.
No, he's been brave, David, I think. Especially with that wing damage. He stayed out there for I don't know how many laps with that wing damage now. And he really is trying to take it away there. He really is. Let's see, is onto the podium close enough to make a move? No, he isn't on this occasion, and that was definitely a corner cut for Speedy. Picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings too. Relic is still within the second of, I'm going to look here and onto the podium because this is where Instinct will be struggling. Oh, Speedy nearly lost it again!
Oh my god.
That was another big save from Speedy, and he nearly lost it again. But here comes onto the podium.
Bruno will catch up to them.
Oh, here comes onto the
That's
podium.
why they got blue flags.
Yeah, blue flags there, definitely. Oh, onto the podium. Oh, he's so close behind. He's trying to make that move done. He's not able to get it done so far, but is he able to get it done around the outside here like we saw Gibby do earlier? No, he doesn't. Instinct cuts across. Presto, onto the podium, sorry. Really has to slam on the brakes, and they're still really close. Is onto the podium going to send it here? No, he doesn't, and he stays there. And now Bruno is getting onto this pack, David, but luckily, ghosting is on. So they won't have to pull over. Bruno can just go straight through them and carry on with his day. Just looking up ahead. Relic is really close behind BCC Legends. Onto the podium's dropped back a bit on that occasion. On Instinct Will, as Bruno will be just powering his way through everybody ahead.
Oh, Speedy moves out anyway.
Yep, and then loses the position to Nate Dogg as well. Don't think he realised that ghosting's on, and that's really affected him, and he's lost the position there. That's a shame for him. It's a really big shame, actually, in fact.
Yeah, but it's also annoying for Bruno. It's hard to drive through another car.
Yep, as we say that, he's driving through... onto the podium, he's going to make a move on Instinct Will, and he had to back out of it, and he's banging into him. Bruno's coming through, he's lost end plate, and they've gone into the corner. And Bruno, there goes the Red Bull! And Nate Dogg, he smashed his wing. So Nate Dogg comes off with a damaged wing. Onto the podiums with a damaged wing. Instinct Will with a damaged wing. And Speedy, all with damaged wings there at the back of the pack. Look at him squirming the three abreast, going down into there, and there goes onto the podium, and he went into the air, and Instinct Will into the barriers, and there is a big shame. Sector 2 there. Kenneth has got ahead of Neo, by the way. Further ahead, he's got ahead of it there. Neo and Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth is now onto the podium positions, and he's done very well today, especially on 31 lap old hards. David, just set your messenger, by the way, a second.
Yep.
So we have Relic, who is very close behind BCC Legends, who is now coming in towards the tunnel section. and let's see if he's able to get a job done here. I mean, has Relic got damage? Gibby's on fresh softs, by the way. He's coming up to, he's behind Bruno Will. I don't know what, I'm very, very confused of what made any of those guys behind to think going three abreast, going into that corner. I don't know what was going on. I really, really don't. Relic is behind BCT Legends. Currently in 6th place is Relic. If he gets ahead, that will be very good for him, as I just saw a Renault onto the podium come out of the pits there. He's been lapped, so that's unfortunate for himself. And I'm looking at Relic now. He's really on the back of the McLaren. Is he going to be able to see a gap to put his car in? Maybe not on these corners, but maybe on another one further up the line. Maybe a chance there to do it. BCT Legends is on 8-lap-old softs compared to the 16-lap-old mediums. That's very interesting to see. BCT Legends gets a bit wide there, maybe even just touches the barrier there coming out of that corner. As I've just noticed, David, as well, Presto has pitted for a fresh set of softs.
Oh yeah.
So he
wants that extra point.
Yeah, he's going for that fastest lap. He knows he can take it. As we have a yellow flag, and that's onto the podium. I think it is onto the podium with more wing damage. Has messed up down there in the chicane, and that's harmed him massively. And that he's not had a good day as onto the podium. Oh, I'm looking now at Relic. Relic, this could be it now. Could it? He's not using his overtake, which is surprising, unless he's just waiting. As Instinct Will is coming out of the pits, he's a lap down, so he won't be involved in that. Luckily, he'll just ghost through, thanks to the street circuit rule with ghosting. Otherwise, we'd have carnage, David, at some corners.
Yeah, but still, blue flags. You need to follow them.
Oh, he nearly went through. He locked up trying to stop BCT Legends. Actually, barely kind of avoiding a very tight corner. Luckily, Relic was able to stop. He gets a good exit here. Relic could be in a chance of an overtake, but I don't think he does. I think BCT Legends gets the better launch off the corner. And once again, Relic has to wait. Oh, that's a big cut there for BCT Legends, and he gets the 3-second time penalty for that. And here comes Instinct Will unlapping himself. He's getting in the mix there. Relic has got ahead of BCT Legends there off that mistake, and he gets in to P5. That's really good from himself. Both McLarens. I've had a fairly decent race, David. Gibby's had a fantastic overtaking race, especially. Just been unfortunate with some of the incidents that he's had. So put him into P7, but Relic has got ahead now of BCT Legends. So with 2 laps remaining, David, I think, who's going to be your driver of the day, do you reckon? Let's start thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's a hard one.
It is. I'm probably going to say Bruno Will, because he managed it perfectly. No damage and no strange situations. But on the other hand, I want to say Gibby because of all his crazy overtakes. But yeah.
Yeah,
it's going to be Bruno Will.
It is a very, very tough one, considering Bruno, as Bruno always does, is he commands a racer and he's patient with it, and he knows exactly what he wants to do going into a race, and he does that perfectly. But then you've got you need that praise for him for driving the day, which I understand. Then you've also got the issue of a person further back of, say, the likes of Gibby that we're both talking about here, where he's done such an overtaking masterclass here today compared to any other track because of what the track is like. I don't know, because Gibby's also not kept damage free. He would be in a higher position right now if he kept damage free. If he did do that, I would say him, but I think I've got to give it to Bruno. He's on 30-lap-old hards, and he's absolutely sailing away as much as he can. He's got a 15-second gap to the car behind, and he's just cruising. And he's coming on to his final lap now, which is absolutely fantastic. So I think I will give it to Bruno Will too, David.
Yeah.
Even just to keep this car on the track in Monaco without getting an end plate damage or anything like that is hard enough on its own. Even Kenneth, David. Kenneth could be a good example for drive of the day. 35 laps on the hards.
Yeah,
He was further down
that's
the field.
crazy.
He was further down the field. He pitted on, what was it, lap 4? Something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
For a new wing and put them on. And he's currently in the podium positions. There's a couple of people there that we could pick out. Let me see. Well, let's see if anybody in the...
Gibby just unlapped himself with Bruno.
He's just unlapped himself.
Yeah,
Well,
fresh softs.
Well, at least he can say he hasn't been lapped, so that's always a benefit
Yeah.
for him. I wanted to see anybody's suggestions down in the Twitch chat. Let's see who your drive of the day is from this race. Let's see who you guys are voting. Bruno Will is about to come round the final corner, and what a victory it will be for him. Here on the streets of Monte Carlo, Bruno Will takes P1 here in Monaco, and what a win for him today. Presto will come round the final corner now in the Renault to take P2. He's had a good race himself, not been able to get ahead of Bruno, which was a big shame. Kenneth currently coming into Raskas, and it's an absolutely unbelievable race. Some of the stuff we've seen today is unreal. Kenneth comes round to collect his 3rd position on the podium, and that's an absolutely fantastic race there for 37 lap old Haas. He's done really well. Neo and Relic, however, are battling going down into Raskas. They're banging into each other. They're fighting for the 4th place. They're still side by side, banging each other, giving each other wing damage. But that's what it all is. It's for the sake of the points. And Neo will cross the line, taking 4th, and Relic will take 5th. BCC Legends will come round and across the line in 6th. And Gibby, the overtaking masterclass that he's put on today, will come round and cross the line in P7. So that's another good race for him. Speedy finished in 8th. Nate Dogg and Will finished in 9th and 10th. So what a race that was for Monte Carlo. Wow. David, I wasn't expecting that. Let me definitely tell you that.
Same.
So
it was crazy.
The gamers gave driver of the day to Relic. Me and you have got to decide here now. I definitely want to wait until I can see the standings here, because it's either definitely going to be Bruno or Kenneth. It's going to be one of them two. It has to be. Gibby would have got it if he didn't pick up wing damage and had to pit again due to his overtakes. His overtakes were fantastic. But I think it's definitely going to be either Bruno or Kenneth. I'm going to have to see. Can we remember where Kenneth started?
If you give me a second, he started P6.
P6 all the way up to P3, especially on a track where overtaking doesn't exist. He's just really. You know what? Yeah. I'll give it to Kenneth. He came back off the wing damage. He clawed his way back from the bottom of the grid, and he brought himself back up into P3. So yeah, I'm gonna give Kenneth driver of the day, definitely.
Don't forget to screenshot the result.
Yep, I will do that now. There we go. There was only that's it. I don't even need to scroll down. So Bruno will take P1, Presto P2, Kenneth P3, Neo and Relic P4 and 5, BCC Legends P6, ERN Gibby P7. Speedy and Nate P8 and 9, and Instinct will rounding up the top 10. Very interesting race. A very, very interesting race there, David.
Absolutely.
So who did you pick for your driver today? Bruno or Kenneth?
Bruno.
Bruno, you're Bruno, I'm Kenneth. Yep. Fair enough. Are you ready for tomorrow, David, for your race? Division 2?
No. You can't ever be ready for Monaco.
No, you definitely can't.
It's impossible.
Yeah,
it's impossible.
I completely agree. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back tomorrow here to stream Division 2 Monaco at 7:30, and then Division 3 on Tuesday. We'll also have next week. What's next week now, David? It's Baku, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Another street circuit for Division 1, this time next week at 5 o'clock. So we'll see you all there. I've been Dame Zero, alongside me, Mr. ERN Storm, and we'll see you all next time. Peace out, guys.
Yep. Bye.